All right, I'm on hole number 3 of the Extreme Hills Tournament. Monday's qualifying round, aka practice round in the rookie division. I haven't decided whether I'm practicing or if I'm playing today. I'm just out playing today. Haven't decided yet. Groomberg Slopes, hole number 2. Some of these holes are going to be super tough. All right. If I brought out a super big ball, you can come over to this area over here. But I think what I'm going to do is just hit up to the top of the hill. That way I don't have to do any overpower. And I may bring a big topper, and I may bring, let's see, I may bring a big topper, and I may bring an extra mile. I'm going to set both bags up. Extra mile. And I'm not sure. I really like to bring my sniper, but I don't have any power on it at all yet. Being at level 4, I don't have any power. And I have very little topspin, so I'm not sure, like, to try and get up into the area, whether I've got enough, whether it has enough to get me up there or not. That's a question. So my other option is to bring a Viper, which has less ball guide, but does have a little bit of power. What are my other options? To bring a hammerhead, got a little bit of ball guide, topspin. I'm gonna bring a hammerhead. It'll be a good, about the same accuracy, 67. So that's 1.7 per ring. A little bit more topspin. I guess there's not much to choose from between the two. And a little bit more topspin. Ball guide's about the same, not quite as good as the Viper. There's my best ball guide, but that accuracy is crap. Yeah, let's bring a hammerhead. Yeah, let's take a big Tapa. Let's take that out. Let's bring a hammerhead in that one too. There's not much to choose from between those two clubs. I'll bring a hammerhead. Big Tapa, and I'm going to bring a Titan, the king of balls. The king of balls. Let's go see what we got going on with Power 3 ball. Hopefully I will go first. I go first. Yeah, I already picked that ball. How many times do you want me to pick it? I guess they want me to pick it as many times as they can possibly make me pick it. I'm going to go 3.5. We'll see if that's too much. I'm going to take the wind out. Hit it one ring great to the left. I had an opponent the last tournament. There was the hole number 9 in the last tournament. Everybody, the wind was going with us. The wind would push you farther down the fairway. And I was taking the wind out. My opponent, I had a couple opponents actually during the week that were laughing at me for taking the wind out. It was like 2.8 or 3.0 or 3.2, and I'm taking the wind out, and they're laughing at me for taking the wind out. The deal is that when you're in a spot like that down there, it's more important to be at a consistent spot. Like, I'll go back and watch this video and see what the yardage was. Like, I didn't catch it right there what my yardage was. And the whole deal is that you want to be in a spot. So if it's 362, you want to be 360 to 365 every time. So that means that when you're working on your second shot, the shot that really is the one that makes you money, the shot that goes into the cup, you're in the same spot. So if you're working a number for that spot, then every time you get there, you're working the same number, as opposed to letting the wind play a factor. And one time you're at 360 and the next time you're at 375, and that could change your elevation numbers. There's max, there's min. So I'm at minimum club. I don't have my minimum club numbers for my hammerhead. I'll have to work those out. Hey, get off there. I don't think I have enough. Do I have enough backspin to get me up to the hole? Just barely. 4 divided by 1.7. I'm going to do just a couple rings. 2.5. Oh, shit. Perfect. I can't believe I got that shot off. I'll have to work out the wind ring numbers for that. That was a slight bit of an overpull. I'll have to work out minimum numbers here, so let's work those out real quick so I can write them down on my sheet. 1.7 times 1.5. It's 2.55 per ring. .12. So the way I play my woods is I play at mid club it's 25% more accurate, and at minimum club it's 50% more accurate. So that means that my min club number would be 2.55. And I missed it. 2.55. That's all right. It is a practice day. It's more important to get good practice in and not worry too much about it. That's what Mondays are all about. I usually go in on Mondays if I'm on a roll on Mondays. Sometimes I'll qualify, but a lot of times it's just about, because I haven't played these holes with this account except for when they've been in tournaments. So the only time I've ever played these Gernberg slope holes is during the Christmas tournament, the 2018 Christmas tournament. And the Eagle Peak holes I've played a couple times in tournaments, but that's how it rolls. I'm thinking just looking at the holes, I don't know that there's any gimmies. Like the par fours, like, hey, you got to be on here. There is one of the par fours that we have. If you've got the right equipment, you can increase your odds of getting an eagle. But all of these holes, I think it's going to be a straight up -12 as the minimum score type of tournament. So I'm going to make some notes here on this one for this account. I'm going to have to make up a separate note sheet just for this account, because what I can do in this account versus what I can do in my upper level account are totally different. All right, that was hole number 3. Is that hole number 3? That was hole number 3 of the Extreme Hills Tournament and Monday's practice round of the Recce Division. Thanks for watching.